The face that will change the place. The brash Sean's Entertainment, because as we all know, if it's not brash, it's absolute trash. Here to talk about Enzo, here to talk about the Hell in a Cell main event, here to talk about Paul Heyman and him having more creative input, having more say, having more control over what's happening in a match. What's happening with the WWE Champion Jinder Mahal? Enzo is finding himself in more heat, more trouble backstage. Share, subscribe, smash that bell, turn on all the notifications for Sean's View Entertainment, or refresh my page multiple times a day, every single day, so you're always in the know. We're going to start off this Monday spectacular. And remember, if you want your comments, if you want your shout-outs, if you want your comments pinned, if you want to be realized and recognized and respected, share, comment, subscribe, smash that bell, and turn on all my notifications. Dave Meltzer speculated. We've got some interesting news here, folks. Very interesting, because we're going to go from Cell Block A to Cell Block B, Cell Block C, talking about the rumors, the news, the speculation, my view, and my opinion, all wrapped up. Dave Meltzer speculated on the Wrestling Observer Radio that it could have been Paul Heyman who produced the Fatal Four-Way match at SummerSlam, which is why that match was so good and brutal and was taking us on a roller coaster ride. I realized that, and I knew something was different. I knew the aura was different about that match, because that match was on all cylinders. The SummerSlam Fatal Four-Way match was one of only 4 matches on the night. Not 4 matches. Well, we know there was a lot of matches at SummerSlam. I mean, there was matches before even people got into the arena. The SummerSlam Fatal Four-Way was one of the only matches on the night that was universally appreciated, with several unpopular matches on the card. The Fatal Four-Way was met with critical acclaim. The match was a spot fest, but Braun Strowman left the Barclays Center as a big star, and that got him over. That made him credible. That made him legitimate. And then the next night on Raw, they made him look even stronger over Brock Lesnar, which I agree with, because they need to look at towards the future. On the Wrestling Observer Radio, Meltzer speculated that Paul Heyman had a lot of influence over the Fatal Four-Way and how it was booked. He said that Heyman's influence on the match was evident because of the concentration on doing some moves which the audience was high on. The match involved a number of big spots, with very few normal wrestling holds applied. Dave Meltzer also reiterated on the Wrestling Observer mailbag, revealed that WWE has already seemed to have given up on the couple of Mike and Maria Kanellis. Thus, their push has been canceled for one reason or another. However, their future does not look so bright. Here's a guy in Mike Kanellis or Mike Bennett, who they should have went by in the first place. I mean, they ruined the guy from the start. I mean, he's in the WWE. He's more recognizable. He's more of a, I'm happy and I'm proud. Listen, I have watched Mike Bennett come through the ranks. I have seen him come through. I have seen him work through. I have seen him, battle back and bounce back. I have seen this guy wrestle in my own city of Fall River, Massachusetts. I've seen him wrestle all around the globe, all around the countries, the continents. I've seen him in bingo halls and gym halls. I've seen him in all kinds of things. And now he's made it to the big time. But it's the way the WWE's handle him, the way they're mistreating him. And now the WWE wants to cancel him out. Does that mean they're going to give him a new gimmick? Are they just going to do away with him? Are they going to send him to NXT? Are they going to do what was rumored for Dolph Ziggler and repackage him? I don't know, but this does not spell good news for Mike and Maria Kanellis. I am not in favor of this, because I love Kanellis. I love Mike. I think they both bring something great, and they do have the right to make it right. But the WWE just aren't creative and compelling enough to come up with something that would get you invested and interested in what Mike and Maria are doing. Huge news on Enzo Amore's backstage heat and why it might get worse this week. On the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, remember, Ringside News, the Dirty Sheets, all the newsletters, websites, that you're accustomed to. I'm saying the links. I'm giving you the proof. I'm giving you the evidence. Wrestling Inc., No DQ, WrestleZone, okay? On the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Meltzer noted that Amore was backstage sometime in the last couple of weeks bragging about his life in LA when he's not on the road. It was noted that Enzo was talking about all the stars he's hanging out with, and he won't shut up. That's likely not going to get any better this week for the heat on Enzo, the trouble. As noted, Enzo was at the Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor fight last night in Las Vegas, which showed his $10,000 ticket on Instagram, which WWE posted a story on today. Enzo then dropped and posted several photos with celebrities on his social media, which you can check out online. Well, that's just Enzo being Enzo. He's just being himself. And we all know that Enzo's not a great wrestler, but he's a great entertainer. He's good on the mic. And I just hope he doesn't get wrecked and destroyed. Because, I mean, he could do great things for 205 Live. Because now 205 Live is seeing their biggest audience. They are seeing their biggest rise because Enzo was there. And that ain't a surprise. Share, subscribe, smash that bell. More to come, but there's more to the report. In the recent edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer has indicated that the main event for Hell in a Cell with the WWE Championship on the line in the hellacious structure known the world over as Hell in a Cell, in which it shouldn't be a pay-per-view. It should be a way to end feuds. It should be a way to put an exclamation point on it. But instead, no, it's still its own pay-per-view. Jinder Mahal will defend the WWE Championship against Nakamura inside the Hell in a Cell. They are really going to continue this. There's also rumors, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Jinder Mahal better retain. Nakamura in no way, shape, or form deserves the WWE title. He just doesn't. Sure, he's charismatic. Sure, he may be entertaining. Sure, he may be breathtaking in the ring. But at no time does he have the look, the size, the aura, the mic skills of a Jinder Mahal. That's it. Nakamura, after this, has to stay as far away from the WWE title, and it would be a shame if he became the champion. And I'm not racist. I'm not against anybody. Hell, if I'm saying I want Jinder Mahal to become the champion, what's that tell you? Oh, well, Sean, he's really Canadian. Just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean I'm racist, or not racist, or racist, whatever it is. I'm not racist. I don't care what your color. I don't care what your origin. I don't care what your mask. I don't care if your age. I don't care what you think. I don't care your belief. I don't care. As long as you're here, I don't fear. That's all there is to it, all right? So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Sean's View Entertainment, also hearing the news that since Asuka had to relinquish and give up her NXT Women's title because she's coming to the main roster, rumors that the Mae Young Classic, the Mae Young Tournament, which will feature all these girls, all these women, will be the winner, and the winner will receive the NXT Women's Championship, and I think that would bring more stability, credibility, reliability. I think that would bring more respect to that championship, and now these women are not only fighting for the Mae Young Classic and the honor and the prestige of fighting in this classic, but they also have now the distinction of holding the NXT Women's Championship, and I think that's a hell of a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, here on Sean View Entertainment, we're going to be more interactive, more formal, more associated, more successful, and that's by your comments, your opinions, sharing, subscribing, and giving your shout-outs and pinning your comments, but that ain't going to be possible unless you subscribers give it back to me like I give it back to you. Your comment, your opinions, more from the brash one, because it's the brash one, because I will be, ultimately, the face that changes this damn place. Subscribe.